Hello and welcome back to another episode of Filament, where we are back on, well, first floor here. And I think we're gonna start off with some puzzles. And then we're gonna transition into some log stuff, I guess. Yes, indeed. Alright, so what's new here? Colors, neat. So, orange, and then our wire or cable turns orange. I mean, we get the other orange one to resolve that. Easy enough to begin with, but it's gonna get a little bit more tricky. So orange, orange, blue, blue. So you could do orange and then orange and then blue and then blue. And we're out. And then again. These are not very hard. But, you know, this is also only the first one. And then we have orange, 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 where this one, you know, turns it on and this one turns it off, and then we will be white, which is wrong for this one. It means what we need to do is we need to turn it orange and then get this orange pillar that doesn't have the white or blue, whatever, square on top, and then resolve the color and then leave. There were colored puzzle thingies in the demo version, that's why I know all of that. I don't know how this one goes. Can we go to blue? Yeah, we can, because it doesn't turn us blue. Here we go. Not too bad.
What do you know? It looks like you're actually getting somewhere. Go team. Every anchor you take down breathes life into my console up here. It's amazing. Currently, the bridge door is sealed off, but I think that if I get enough control back, I just might be able to force it open for you. That way, you can come up here and let me out, right? Of course, it's easier said than done, but we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Get it?
Yes.
Never mind.
I do. Aubergine Bake 2. More puzzles? That was only 2 minutes of puzzles. Let's do more. Right, these ones possibly a little harder. We could start with orange, and then resolve orange, and we could do... But that screws us on blue. Let's not do that. If we start with blue, and resolve blue... but then how do we... Because we could go around this. But then we can't do purple anymore. And if we resolve blue like this, and then get orange, and then get purple, and then leave, then that's a pretty good attempt, I would argue. What else do we have? I think I remember this one. I don't remember the solution though. It was not trivial though. That's one I had to think about. Because the trick is, or the issue is, you need to go like this for orange, but you also need to go like this for blue. The other way around though. And I don't remember what my solution was. I really don't. There are things like this you can do. That doesn't seem right now, does it? Because where can we go from here? Nowhere, because we can't go like this. And if you go in here... Oh, that's almost good, but not quite, because you can't get out now, right? No. If we had this to turn around, though, we could. I'm a little annoyed I don't remember how this goes. Oh, that seems good, though, right? Because now I have that pillar open. It should be enough, right? It is indeed. So this one I might have just remembered there. I don't know if I came up with that on the fly there, or if that was just me remembering solving this before. I cannot tell you. Was this in the demo too? It looks familiar, but I'm not sure. So here we have orange has like a non-resolving one, and green, which is not really green, but whatever. Blue, orange, green, those are the colors. Deal with it. Where do we start? Can't really start here very easily. There's no good angle there. I guess we could start like this. And then resolve green there. But that screws us on blue. We could start on blue like here. Yeah, that's not bad maybe. And then we could go green after that. Problem now is going to be resolving orange, I think. I don't think we can resolve it down there, right? It's on the wrong side. We could just look with F, but I want to run down there. Yeah, we can solve, but we can't leave. But we could just go around green this way. And then we should be able to resolve, right? Oh, but then this is not doable here. Because there's no way to turn around anywhere, right? Now we have nothing open we could turn around on. And we can't go straight up here because it turns off that middle orange pillar. What a shame. That's not it. It feels like a better start too. Can we do orange first? And then go to green? Would that be easier somehow? No, it's the same issue, right? Like there's no way to resolve. Because I can't go anywhere here, right? Yeah, we need a different start maybe. I think we need this one to turn around on. Okay, what if we start with orange? Is that a thing? No. What if we do proper the other way around? See, that seems interesting. That seems like a bad move right there. I don't know if it is. It feels really bad though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I can't. 'Cause we'd have to go here. And then we can't get green turned on like that. Angle is wrong. So that's also not quite it. No. This seems better because we leave a lot of space. Actually, I don't know. Does it change anything? It might just not. No, it does, right? It's just a very long way to walk. I think it's solvable, right? Yeah. Because you can go all the way around. And then back again. I don't know if this is probably not the best solution. But it works, so who cares? It's definitely not the best. There has to be a more elegant solution to this, right? I don't care. There's no reward for efficiency here, so we'll be as inefficient as we can. So blue, green, green. And 2 red, and then there's 1 extra just white pillar right there. which I assume doesn't... I don't remember this existing. No, yeah, we need white, so we need to resolve before we touch the white one. Don't really know where we do that, though. I mean, we could start on green here, and then go around green here, and then go around green here. That's not great, though. Yeah, no, that's not good. We need this first, I think, but this doesn't... Oh, it does work. Really? But now we're wasting both these pillars to just turn on green, and we're cutting off red entirely and blue in there, so that can't be right. So how do we have these interconnected? Because green goes left, right, up, down, and we need red and blue connected still. And blue is not super trivial either, because this one is easy, and this one is fine, but then this one is a little bit annoying, and then maybe we go from here. I don't know, I guess we could... We already ruined this green one right there in the middle, next, or in between the two blue here, so I don't know. Nothing we can do here anymore. Definitely have not seen this one before. That's wasting a pillar here, though. I don't like that. And if you do this, this is not enough to get here. I don't know. And if you go up here, we just like create so many problems for us. I don't think that can be right. If we even have to start here, I think we have to go here next and then up. I don't think there's a good way of... Yeah, there's no way at all of getting up there though. And if you go around this, you can't turn around really. See, this is not easy. And we could go around like this, yeah. Oh no, we can't actually, because then we don't touch this one. I don't know. There's no good angle on any of the green ones here, which is annoying. Let's start on a different Kara. See what that does. That's ruining this green one for sure. How do we not ruin this? How do you not ruin green in between those blue ones? It's impossible. I don't know how to get this one. This one is really awkward. And even from here, there's no... Yeah, you can't turn up to the right one from this one here. So this one needs to happen first here. But if you do this first, then we just cut off this blue and this red one in the middle here completely. Because I need to touch this one, and as soon as I touch this one, these two are just completely cut off. So that cannot be right. But I don't see a different path right now. This is tricky. This might be the trickiest lever yet? I don't know. Because even, yeah, we can't start with blue because we've tried this. And then this would have to be the next step. And then we ruin this green one. This one, there's no way to get to it once we go to blue here. There just isn't. But we need to resolve. We can't stay on blue forever because, yeah, we need to resolve the Kara to do anything else. So there needs to be a sequence of blue, blue, blue that doesn't ruin things, and I don't see what it is. Because if it start here, that ruins that blue one. The first one, this one, the middle one. It's not the first one, really. I mean, red is relatively straightforward, I guess. but it doesn't really help us in any way. And here, yeah, there's no way to turn blue on after that. And if you immediately go to blue, we just ruin green again. And we can't even do it. And if you go away around the other way, and you could do blue from the top. But again, it doesn't really help because you can't keep it on. Oh, wait, yeah, right, that's wrong anyway. It would need to be like this. But then, yeah, this ruins it. This ruins green. And if you go into green from here, it ruins that blue one. And even then, there's just no good way of doing anything, really. Because this one is just horrible, anyway. You want to look at it, it's just bad. Can't even fit through there. And then, like, yeah, this is horrible, because it cuts everything off from each other. I don't see, like, any good first step. Nothing really makes any sense, and that's interesting. Because we haven't really had that problem before. There's always been like something we could do that just seemed good. Or at least not, you know, it wasn't ruining everything. But this corner here, I can't make sense of it. Because this just always ruins everything. Unless we do it first. Like this seems sensible to me in a way. Here or something. Wait, actually, yeah, we've never tried this. Okay, that seems okay, maybe? Let me turn on blue. And get blue here. And get blue here. Can we still get to red? I don't know. I think so. Oh, not so bad in the end. It's just really the start. We just need a start that works. And once I found that, everything else just fell into place. That's what I like about puzzles like this. It seems impossible, and then we change one thing. And not only is it possible, it just makes sense. I mean, I don't know what to start with here. This seems bad in a way. So cutting this blue off like that. There's no other way to do it, right? I don't think so. And if you start on blue here, we'd have to like loop this way and then this way and then this way. Can I still turn around? I don't think I can. No, because that's over, but we can't turn around up here. Can we do this? No, it ruins that red one. But I also can't do blue and then red here, right? No. Not like this right now. Is there any other way? That does not seem better at all. That also seems worse, because we can't really get to this one now. I'm getting red first. I don't know if that makes any sense. Not really, because we can't go from here to anywhere else. It makes sense. Unless we make it a wider thing, and then we can actually get around like this. No. Definitely not. Can't get blue like this. It's weird. This doesn't feel like it's far away, but it is. I can use this one up there. I think I need this one for red after. Then how do I turn around? Is there enough space there? I guess there is. And we could even... Oh, it's cut in here, I guess. I don't know. Oh, no, but there's no way to get out to red anymore. There would be enough space. In a way. But also not really. And if we go here and here, we can't turn... Yeah, we can finish blue then. And here is the same issue from before, right? We can't turn around on that red one up top then, right? What's the start? What's the first step? I don't know. Again, that seems to be the problem here. We don't know where to start. Like, no start seems good. Because now we need to go so far around, and then that cuts it off. And if we go through here, we cut this blue guy off up there still. Not both of them, but still one of them, which is too much. Definitely still too much. It seems like there's only one sequence that allows us to touch everything, and I don't know what it is. We've tried this, right? Yeah, there's just no... Can't turn around on that red guy up there. Otherwise it would be fine. Because you can, like... Yeah. Get to everything. But you can't turn around. You would need this to be open. In order for that to be open, we need a different start. And a different start just makes everything else change so much it doesn't work anymore. Because you can't go here. And if you go this way, we need this. Because if you go up here, we cut this off. There's not enough space. We can't go here. I don't know. And this as a start just doesn't make a difference in the end, right? No. Also, yeah, it just ruins everything here already. Because we can't avoid this one now. And even though we can get back around this way. I don't think we can get to that red one still. That's just bad as well. And if you go all the way around, it just creates the same issue again. We can't turn around on this red one. How can we make this work? Seems like a very basic geometry problem, really, but I can't see a path we haven't taken yet. But there clearly must be one. It's just that this cuts everything off because of that wall there. There's no going back. I don't know how we get that. And if you go in here and turn around now, we still just cut everything off there. Like it doesn't matter which side I come from, I cut the left and the right side off from each other once I touch here. And that is a problem, believe it or not. And if you stay all the way up and outside, doesn't really help because you can't come back around. Or can we? Can we fit through here? Yeah. Okay. We've done it.
I've been wondering, Pluto, why your hands? Marmalade had similar augmentations to help with his engineering work, although yours don't look as heavy-duty as his. I thought that perhaps you were a scrapper? No. You certainly dress like one, but there's nothing to salvage this far out from the colonies. Well, I had an arm swapped out, in case you were wondering. My eyes, too. I'll admit that the arm was just to get back at my mom for something. Something stupid, I'm sure. I just wanted to drive her crazy. I don't even remember why. My eyes, though, that's a different story. I would never be where I am today without them. That said, maybe I should start regretting those too.
Yeah, you're not really in the best spot.
This is the second Lantern 2 Pro we began working on after the failure of the first. I suggested we call it the Lantern 3, but Canary, you know. We never did finish it, though. It was around the time that everything went south. It's too bad it never launched. It had some pretty nifty features. I still don't understand what happened to the first one, but I feel somewhat responsible seeing as I was the pilot, and the failure was its lack of landing. Still, it behaved so weirdly. I don't feel like there was anything I could have done to land that thing.
Juniper week 6, sure. I guess this is the last one of those types of puzzles then, right? But I think it's time for something different. We found all the secrets in here? I don't remember. Anyway, let's go back and look at some messages. And also let's look at the map actually. Alright. So do those big blue squares, well big, those blue squares never go away? The dark blue ones? I'm not sure. Oh no, they do go away, right? Those ones on the right side there on the first floor did go away. Alright. Anyway, back please, and let's look at some stuff. Trimba week 6, Trimba week 11, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, 4, week 1. Have you looked at this one? No, right? It would have like a... yeah. We haven't looked at very many of them, unfortunately. And we found a lot of them. Let's go in order, I guess. Let's start with week 1, Canary. No. This, please, and then... week 1, Canary, please. This is so hard to control. Get into this archive. Come on. Why is it so complicated? Wait, what? What am I doing wrong? Touch this one. Touch this one. Touch this one? Oh, I went the wrong way up there. I didn't even notice. Oh, come on. Wait, so here and then here? I don't know, these are weird to input because our wire doesn't really behave like that. Alright, whole bunch of messages for Canary. From TFC, your status as a TFC crew member. The Filament Corporation is excited to inform you that your registration as AN crew member is now complete. You have been instated as AN Chief Science Officer aboard the Alabaster research vessel. In order to boost morale and make the lives of our operatives more efficient, the Filament Corporation provides its employees with vibrant color-coded equipment, jumpsuits, and names. Your assigned color is yellow, your assigned name is Canary. It is important to remember that TFC guidelines require the mandatory use of your new moniker in all areas of your new workplace, including but not limited to all forms of written or verbal communication, any self-referential materials such as logs or diaries, or forms of identification. Failing to adhere to those guidelines may result in severe disciplinary action. Welcome aboard the Filament Corporation. Welcome crew, you have just arrived at your destination. Filament Corporation research has shown that crew members function more effectively when they can... Yeah, we've already read all that. The day has come, many years of hard work by countless people have put you there on the edge of the known universe to answer questions that will alter the trajectory of our species forever. Be bold friends and guide us into a new age. Did you read this one? I'm not sure. You probably did, right? My name is Swan and I have been assigned to the Alabaster as off-structure captain. As you are aware, it's the Filament Corporation's preference to relinquish the captaincy from a given crew member and instead pass the responsibility onto a member of Mission Control. Yeah, I think so. Hello, R. Yes, we've read that one too. Yes, we've read this one too. Yes. Yes. I don't think I've read this one. Hi Juniper, would you send over the adjustments you made to stabilize our orbit as well as our planned course for the next 7 days? Thanks, Canary. Hey Canary, please find the navigational data attached, Juniper. Yeah, I've read this one too. Afternoon Canary, I'm heading downstairs shortly to make everyone tea, coffee. Did you want anything? Afternoon Vermilion, a chamomile tea would be perfect. Thank you, Canary. Maintenance request, yes, we've read this one. Good afternoon, Marmalade. I could do with your assistance calibrating the spectroscopy apparatus. On my way up to you. Sure. Crew logs. Sorry to continue bombarding with emails. No, yeah, we've read this one too, right? Hello, Captain. I would like to file a formal request for an on-the-clock meeting this evening regarding research protocol guidelines. I've received a large number of inquiries despite distributing several in-depth information packages. Worryingly, one operative in particular has had a hard time grasping some of the concepts involved. I'd like to ensure we're all adequately prepared in advance of next week. Regards, Canary. Is that about our friend? Maybe. Hello, Canary. This sounds vital. Alter crew schedules accordingly. Keep up the good work, Swan. Yes, we've read this one. I'm doing a routine update of the operating system that the servers and terminals run on. Connectivity may drop in and out this afternoon, evening. There's no risk of data loss. Sorry for any inconvenience. There's a few new features in the OS that I'll run you all through later in the week. Thanks, Oversheen. I have just stumbled across a short prickly plant in my lab of all places. I understand that living and working in tight quarters like this can be difficult, but I would sincerely appreciate it if you kept your flora in the area specifically designated for it. Please retrieve this plant at your earliest convenience, Canary. Hi Canary, that's a cactus and it's an apology gift. They're pretty easy to care for, but it's no trouble if you don't want it. I can come get it before the meeting. Pistachio. Pistachio, I think I'll hang on to it. I would certainly welcome any documentation on how to best care for it. Canary. Oh, that's R. I mean, it's week 1, so lots of duplicate, like, mass emails. Arrival went smoothly, although groggy, the crew all seemed to be well and in good spirits. Our well-being officer Vermilion did not hesitate to get us re-nourished and moving around. I have to say, I feel great. I can already tell that Vermilion is going to be a reliable asset to the crew despite his inexperience on the craft like ours. The rest of the crew are settling in. It's going to take some time to get a read on them. That said, I've been flicking through their assignment histories and I'm confident we're going to achieve great things. This week will follow a fairly relaxed schedule. I want to focus on building rapport among the team. After all, we're a long way from any alternate company. We received a small amount of damage on the journey, all of which seems to be minor and mostly cosmetic. Although it's likely nothing to worry about, I would like it dealt with aptly. Our assigned captain is Swan, a pleasant surprise for sure. I've heard of stories of her achievements. We talked briefly and I'm confident that we'll have a strong working relationship. I held a briefing today concerning my expectations of the crew and what I want to achieve here. I was apprehensive as it was my first opportunity to properly establish myself as an authority figure. I think it went well. I don't want to come across as too overbearing, but this is my first mission taking the lead. I can't allow myself to be walked over by the crew. I can already tell that Juniper might be a bit of a handful. From what I can tell, she's very competent at her job. She got us here after all, but she's very vocal. I'll give it time before I jump to any conclusions. I found a cactus in my lab this morning. I contacted Pistachio, and she informed me that it was left here as a kind of apology gift after she muddled up the research space. It's a thoughtful gesture. I regret responding so firmly to the issue. I think we'll get on just fine from here. I'm doing my best to reserve judgment on Juniper, but she has been proving difficult these last few days. In particular, she has little concern for TFC protocol. I spoke briefly with the captain, and she backed me on the matter. I'm holding a meeting later today to refresh everyone's memories. This isn't something I'm willing to compromise on. I'll hold as many meetings as necessary to get through to her. NO3, 0 parts per million. NO2, 0 parts per million. NH3, 0 parts per million. Notes. Egg incubation remaining 2 to 4 days. Aquatic plant health good. Dose fertilizer 5 milliliters 2 times per week. Not sure what this is all about. Yeah, not sure what this is all about. That's it for the logs for now. Do we try another one? Let's see. No. Do we have another week 1? Doesn't look like it. Week 3. I kind of like to do them in order. I guess we have week 2 aubergine here. Sure. Around this, around this, and around this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Alright, so we've seen some of those too, but let's see. Pistachios, anyone seen Saber? I think we've seen this one. Yeah, we've seen this one. We've seen this one. Morning, as I'm sure you're aware, our research project is due to begin tomorrow. This includes a thorough preliminary analysis of Arnold 475M, including its terrain, atmospheric makeup, and any other facets. It could be a positive early indicator of candidacy, as well as impact upon the construction, delivery, and retrieval of a probe. I would like to see you all at 800 sharp for a preliminary briefing on what all of your individual priorities should be over the next 2-week period. Regards, Canary. Do I need to be there, Aubergine? Yes. Although you and Marmalade aren't strictly members of the research team, I want you both working with us closely. Got it. See you all in the morning. Let's see. I think we've read all of that, right? I don't know. Hello, Aubergine. Could I borrow you this afternoon? I'm having some trouble getting the lab assets communicating with the Alabaster's OS. I'd like to get initial scans of Arnold 572M on the way tomorrow if possible. Thanks, Canary. No response, though. This is the game night one. Morning, Aubergine. Am I right in thinking that the security cameras around the Alabaster are under your jurisdiction? Vermilion, yeah, that's correct. Why? Is one of them out? No, I was just wondering if they really have to follow us around like that. It's very unsettling. They do, I'm afraid. They're standard issue TFC cameras, same ones as on the Firmament. The motion tracking is built in. I suppose I could disable it, but I would probably get into trouble. Sorry. Ah, I see. Don't worry about it then. I haven't spent much time there myself. I'll try to get used to them. Game night, yes. You doing alright, Em? I've been better. Grateful to be alive, Deal. Thanks for asking, bud. Don't mention it. Need me to take a look at anything? Vermilion wouldn't let me in to see you yesterday. Yeah, my hands have seen better days. Should be repairable though. Want me to come by now? Sure. I could use the company. Vermilion says I have to rest in here for at least a couple of days. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet and I'm bored out of my mind. Sunday Roast. We've read this one, yes. Word of the day, belligerent. Word of the day, spiritual, voracious, obsequious, synonymous, bewildered, parsimonious. Some really good words of the day there for week 2. Anyway, what else do we have? Do we have any secrets we could look at? This code, how do we put it in? Can we not look at the back of these cards anymore? I guess the back of the card is not important then, right? Because I only have like right mouse button to zoom and Q and E for, you know, switching. Anyway. Wait, let's look at some secrets, sure. So the dark blue dots, or squares on the map, I believe are secrets. So there's one in that first room up there. Up here. What could be? I mean, this right there could be something. I guess. What else? The papers on the ground? No, right? Where does this door go? I guess it's not the docking bay, right? And then in here were 2. This would be 1. Let's input this. So we go all the way around the right. And all the way to the left, and then down before the last one. Is there a terminal here? No. Where's the next terminal? I thought there was one here. Oh, there's one in there, right? Alright, know your augmentation provider. So you're thinking of getting a new augment? Maybe it's your first. Congratulations, this is great. Augmentations vastly improve the lifestyle of their user. I know I couldn't go back if I was. Choosing your augmentation provider is an exciting and rewarding experience. It is also incredibly important to vet the provider to check they have your best interests at heart. Fortunately, the Augment Regulatory Board, ARB, has put together a short list of things to watch out for. Only augment what is already there. It is against the law to add any additional limbs. Only augment the limb you have. If anyone offers to add an extra arm, get out of there. Augments must not be fully concealed. For safety, any augments must be apparent to others. There are various ways this can be done to be as subtle as possible. If anyone offers to give you an augment that is entirely invisible, get out of there. Internal organs can only be augmented with the express permission from TFC and by a TFC endorsed provider that they will refer you to. If anyone offers to replace a heart, get out of there. If a provider passes all of these guidelines, then go ahead, enjoy a better life. This one is not very interesting, ultimately. How high do these numbers go in this one, actually? 2... F. I don't think they go to 15 or whatever we had. No. On that one card. Let's look at the map again, actually. I keep forgetting that I need to do that here. So yeah, there's only one left in that big room now, one more secret. And one in that on the left of that. I don't know where that is. I really do not know. There's another one in here, and it could be... Actually, I don't think it can be down there. So where else could it be? We're looking for one shape. One line. One solution. I don't really see anything right now. Was there something on the other side still? I don't know. I mean, this one here is pretty obvious, obviously. I guess the second one isn't as obvious. Because I don't see it right now. And this stuff down there, it looks like something, but it's nothing, right? Yeah, I don't really see anything else here. Which is not great. Because I want to see those secrets. How many are in here? Also 2. Huh. I mean, this on the ground in here, right? Yeah, this one. So how does this one go? We go to the right. I think I need to draw it, right? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go, I don't know, through here and then down here and then across and around this guy and back up and this way. And then this is the second one there. That looks weird, this shape. All the way outside and inside. Up one more, across, in between 2, across this one down 2 and then out. That's a crazy path. I don't know if I have it right. I think I do, but of course I do think that. Or it doesn't make sense, my drawing. It's too close together. I think it goes down. And across this one. And then up and across this one. And then down again. And outside and around this one and up. That's a really weird path, yeah. And then 2, 1, and then here? Yeah. Diary of an Unnamed Earthman, 4. Wow, just wow, this place is quite something. The photos do not do it justice. I mean, that sky, just look at it. Mom would love this place. Maybe I'll be able to convince her to come here. Okay. And then there's another one in this room. But where? And this is one of the collectibles that we found here. That has it on it. That could also be the case. And these cables here on the desk look kind of significant, but I don't think they can be. There's no reference point to know where to go. And like these papers are nothing, right? I picked 2 things up already. But I don't know what I found in here is the thing. I don't know where I could input that 12, 22, 34, 44, 24, 14, 13, 42. It seems impossible. This we found upstairs for sure. This I think we also found upstairs. And I also don't know how to input this code. So yeah, I don't know how that will work. And these cards... It's just the normal archives. But I don't get what I don't get is how there are 2 in this room. Oh, the boxes. Yes, that's a 4x4. Right, right, right. Up, up, down. That doesn't make any sense. Can we look at those? From the front? Not really. Oh, it has to be it, but I don't know how to read it. And then the second one, I don't know, unless it's one of those numbers on the back of this one. Or this thing down here, which I don't know how we would decode this. They probably have to. But how would we read these arrows? Because they're like right, 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 down. And then the next row up is left, up, 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 left, down, down, left, up, right. That doesn't really translate into a line. But it's a 4x4 of boxes of arrows on it. It has to be a puzzle. Oh man. Some of them have an extra line. Do all of them have an extra line? No. But most of them do. It's just at the bottom of the arrows. But we start in the middle. So right down, and then we're like, where do we go then? I don't know how to decode this. I'm just gonna draw the arrows and think about it. And then we're gonna end the episode. Up. 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 And then up, left, down, down. They're also not all in the same spots, like the arrows are moving too. They're sometimes in the middle and sometimes they're on an edge, and I don't know what that means. I don't know, maybe that means that the line is like touching it there on that side. Maybe not though. But there's no clear end point here that I can see, at least. No. I don't know how we would input this. This seems impossible. Like what? Right down, but then we're here. That doesn't make any sense. Or like we touch it on the right side? Is that what that means? We would touch this one on this side? I don't think it works like that. It's just a sequence. I don't think it cares which side I touch it on. Yeah, I don't know. But the arrows are also, yeah, it's like right, and then here it's down. And up and above is up. It just doesn't make sense. And this one is down again. And this one is up again, this one is down again. This one is up, this one is left. This one is left, this one is up. This one would be left. This one would be right. These both would be up. I don't know, this just doesn't make sense like that. Maybe there's a different terminal somewhere, because that other one has like numbers display. Maybe there's one that has an arrow display or something. That could be a thing. There even is another terminal though. I don't think there's one here. Oh, there has to be one somewhere here, right? But where? That's just a standard one though. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to think about this again. I'm pretty sure the boxes are a hint, but I don't know how to use it. I should touch the thing again. I thought we were looking at this. Space is dark. Let us light your way. Filament Corp. Alright. Anyway. Oh, that snake game is a hint too. It clearly is. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.